Call to order the special meeting of the Board of Education at 4 o'clock. Visual roll call says everybody's in their place with a bright smiley face. Item 1.3 is going to be public comments for items on the agenda. Simply fill out a card and you shall be heard. Do we have any speakers? Anyone wishing to speak to the board on any item on this agenda? Seeing and hearing no one, we'll close that portion. We'll take up the matter of 1.4, which is the public disclosure proposed collective bargaining agreement. And Dr. Jackson. Oh, Connie Wu.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. As you know that the Monroeville Unified School District has a tentative agreement with California School Employee Association, which is our classified employee association, Monroeville Association of School Administration, and the confidential and classified management for the 15-16 school year. We tentatively reached a 2.13% salary increase. The AB 1200 required the district to provide a summary of the tentative agreement to the county office for review, as well as make the summary available for the public input at least 10 working days prior to the board make an action on the agreement. So as a result, Business Service Department prepared the AB 1200 for the three bargaining union, which is the CSEA, MESA, and CCM. The impact for the budget for school years will be $392,000, and of this dollar amount, over $348,000 will come from general fund. The around $43,000 will come from Fund 12, which is the Child Development Group, Fund 13, which is the Child Nutrition Program, and Fund 61, which is the Enterprise Fund.
So that's the summary of all the changes to the contract, just the salary change?
Yes, that's the budget impact as a result of 2.13% salary increase.
Entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second. A motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Maybe please have a vote.
Board Member Zuko?
Yes.
Board Member Wong?
Yes.
Board Member Williams?
Yes.
Board Member Gilliland?
Yes.
Board President Hammond?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Item 1.5, a public disclosure proposed collective bargaining agreement. And Connie?
Yes, yes, Mr. Hammond. At the same time, the Monroeville Unified School District has also reached a tentative agreement with the Monroeville Teachers Association for the 2.13% salary increase for this school year. At the same requirement for AB 12, we are required to submit a summary of tentative agreement to the County of Education for review and make a summary available for public input at least 10 working days prior governing board make actions on the agreement. As a result of this tentative agreement, the district budget for this school year will be increased for general fund around $529,000, for the Fund 11, which is the adult education program, and the Fund 12, which is a preschool program, around $15,969.
Any questions? Any questions?
My question is, do we have to vote on this? It says just receive a public, doesn't look like, here, what's the, receive for public disclosure. Are we voting on this, or are we just receiving and listening?
No, because this is just a public hearing,
Okay.
and the voting should be next board meeting.
So we're just
Official voting
just
for the board
because-
approval.
okay.
So if we voted it, it would just be to receive it.
Vote to
We
receive.
would receive it without voting.
Okay. Thank you, Connie.
Any questions? Any others? Okay. For anybody who's watching this broadcast, when it probably won't be watching it live, you'll probably see it on the rerun. The reason why we had to do this is on our regular board meeting last week, this item was on and it was pulled. There was some discussion about some of the language that needed to come back because of the rules, as Ms. Wu has stated on a AB 1200, that the language has to be presented to the county so they can look at our books and make sure that we have enough revenue and the funding is available for what it is that we're proposing to do, in which this case, it's an increase to the bargaining units here in the Monrovia Unified School District. So in order to accomplish that, for the item that was pulled, because it's time sensitive, we could not wait for our next regularly scheduled board meeting, which is going to be on May the 11th. We had to come in and do it on a special meeting. That's the reason why we're here. We're doing this, and you'll see this very short snippet. Think, wow, I think I want to be on the school board. They have really short meetings. That is not the case. It's just a special meeting just for this. If there is up next on our next business meeting will be on May the 11th. On May the 17th, we'll have our joint personnel board meeting where we'll have the classified employee of the year. And on Wednesday, May the 25th, will be our regular board meeting. Also coming up on May the 14th is Monrovia Day, and I hope everybody comes out and celebrates as we go and highlight all the great activities that are happening in the Monrovia Unified School District, and we're acknowledging all the scholars and champions. Also, too, if you're inclined to want to be a part of something really fun, there is a relay pie eating contest that's going on at the conclusion of Monrovia Day. It's a 5-person pie eating relay race. There are cash prizes as well as trophies and bragging rights. So I would encourage anybody who wants to put a team of 5 people together to please come out and be a part of it. You can get the application on monroviadays.org, www.monroviadays.org. If there's no more business before this body, we will stand adjourned.